Hello everyone, welcome to a special episode of the Crusader King 3 series. I figured, given that we are about to reach the end of the first act, I'll give you a bit of a quick overview of how everything has played out as I had planned. Now, as you remember, we started out with Bernard as a young man, a wanderer, and the first arc, or the first act, has been his journey from being a young man all the way up to becoming the Duke of Toulouse. Well, the themes have been for him to learn about how his ideals would clash with the reality of life at the time, and how his sense of justice would prevail in the face of these sort of things. And justice and a common good in face of a time that had a lot of injustice in it, and that is not just true for the medieval time, but also for the current days, is sort of an overarching theme for the whole thing. So now that he has his family, he has his descendants, and things have gone well sometimes, but sometimes things have not gone well. He has absolutely found, I would say, achieved his life goal and found his glory. He has become the famous Knight of the Swan. He has overcome his problems with the women in his life and found his love, and has come to a fulfilled life, or is coming towards a fulfilled life. The next arc will obviously be his successor and the development from there. And his successor's theme obviously will be the overshadowing that a legendary figure like Bernard is putting out. So how will a son who is looking for, who's looking up to his father, and whose father is such an outstanding figure across the lands, how will such a son stand up for himself and manage affairs, manage events, and how will he find his own path in life? Or will he be forever in the shadow of his father? So that is going to be the second arc, and I am currently getting close. I'm recording a lot ahead at this point, but I'm currently getting close to the end of the second arc, and I am thinking of doing a third arc still. So there's still, I would say, all in all, we're probably only 1/3 into the whole of this campaign or of this series. So I'm thinking of doing a third arc. I do have still some plans of where this is going to go, but obviously to a degree I will have to let the game drive this as well. So my storyboard is not planned out from every point, with every exact point, but I have to react a lot to the events that the game throws at me. So the second arc is going to be more focused, well, like I said, on the successor of Bernard, and also on the extended family de Villeron, because the House de Villeron, from an imagined title he scribbled up when he was an apprentice as a young lad, has become a noble family. And the family will stretch significantly wider still, and we will see where this is all going, but it's not like a world conquest thing or something like that. I'm much more interested in the actual story and in the themes. So themes for the second arc are going to be the shadow of the father and good versus evil. And I don't know yet what the themes for the third arc is going to be, because this is the sort of thing that I can't plan ahead, because I just have to make it dependent on where the story is driving us. So yeah, just to let you know that there's still a lot more to come. And the reason I'm recording this ahead of time so much is because, well, A, it's good for me to have a buffer, and B, there's less active input from the viewership, like on the Hearts of Iron 4. A lot of people have lots of opinions about Hearts of Iron 4, but there's less, so I do kind of need to react to that. Otherwise, I can always just have to tell you in the comments, like, yeah, sorry, I'm already 5 episodes ahead, so your input doesn't really matter that much in affecting the direction this goes. Whereas here, people seem to be more leaning back and enjoying this as a grand tale of humble beginnings to a famous name of a knight. And this is good for me as well, because this allows me a lot more freedom to do this ahead of time. So I'll be completing the campaign pre-recorded, but I'll be continuing the release cycle as it is. And then I will start the recording Suzerain next. So that's going to be the third series on the channel. So once I'm complete with recording the third arc, so I'm just about now done with the second arc, but once I'm complete with the third arc, I'll begin recording Suzerain, and that'll start running in parallel. So I will have basically 2 or 3 months of worth of Crusader Kings pre-recorded, and Suzerain will run in parallel together with Hearts of Iron 4. And that's the plan going forward. So thanks everybody who's been sticking around and enjoying this. And I must say, personally, I have massively enjoyed playing this campaign. I generally, when I started looking at Crusader Kings, I wasn't so much like I'm not that great of keeping track of people, especially extended numbers of people. But recording this has really given me a new appreciation for this, and I have to say that I have let a lot of my personal feelings and thoughts flow into these themes as well, and this has become a very personal series for me. So it's like there's a great attachment for me to the characters, to their fates, but also to their decisions and to their struggles. So in that regard, the whole thing has become a lot more personal than, say, in a game like Hearts of Iron, which is just more on the grand strategy, whereas this really is a lot more. I feel like it can be played like that as well, if you don't care about the characters and you just want to achieve your things. But I feel like the sort of more the role-playing aspect has allowed me to bring in a lot more emotion into that, and I really, really enjoy that approach. So that's been a fun direction for things to go. And we will potentially play another another game of Crusader Kings in the future, but after that campaign is over, I think something else is going to take its place for a while. But it's definitely something that I will revisit at some point. Anyway, thanks everybody, and I wish you all a great weekend, and stay safe out there. It's crazy times, and I'm happy that I can provide some distraction and entertainment in a different world where good actually prevails over evil.